Hi everyone, this is Philip from rural North Waikato here on the North Island of New Zealand. I recently built a kind of proper chook cage, so I thought I'll share the idea with you and point out a few aspects of it that can improve your build. Things like having it rodent proof and easy to maintain. So yeah, let's have a look and bear with me. I'll point out what I think is important. So here we go. I've built it in two parts. The main part is where they would roost and live and where it's kind of a rodent proof. And then I've built it another section onto it where I can let them out in a day. It's just fenced around and so that the sheep and that don't get in, but the top is open. So at night I make sure they go back in there. So let's go over the main points. The first thing is when you put your posts down in the area where they're going to roost and be secure, make sure that you concrete the posts in without putting any concrete or cement on the outside faces. Obviously the corners will then only have two faces with concrete or cement in. The reason for that is that you're going to make a 200mm groove into the ground all along the edge of the cage, into which you will put your corrugated sheet to make it rodent proof. I suggest 200mm into the soil. Then you screw the corrugated sheet onto your framework, as you can see here. No rocket science in the frame. You can most probably build it even better. And then I put the wire around, and then I make the corrugated sheet screw onto the wire so it overlaps the wire, so it's really secure at the bottom. And then at the top, you'll see that I use clear sheeting here. I use screws to clamp it down so the rodents can't even get in there, and the wire is obviously underneath the wire mesh. And then what you do at the front is and the back, obviously, on the roof, a good idea is to simply put some cement in there. So use fine sand, and on the inside I'll push the cement into the gaps at the front and back end of the corrugated sheeting roof, or whatever other type of roof you would use. So it's pretty secure like that. And then I built a laying box here on the outside, so you don't have to go into the cage where they actually kind of roost in it. So here's the box, simple, and they get in from the inside, and obviously you don't have to go in there. Let me just go inside and then I will show you what I've done with the water supply. I've obviously put a gutter at the lower end of the roof outside there, and then I run it into a 1,000-litre tank. Down there, simply through a valve into a plastic 20-litre container with a ball valve in it. I'll just open it quickly. There's a ball valve in there. And then I made slots on the front so that the chooks can just reach the water. So you make it kind of like, it's a bit rough, but you can make it smarter if you like. And the water level is just below there. So you can see the chooks will come along and they will get in there and drink water, and they it's easy for them to use. So yeah, that's the basic pointers I've got here. No rocket science, but it makes it easier. Another thing maybe to look out for is your roosting areas. Instead of putting posts down and you can't rake under there comfortably or easily, rather just put a wire up and support the one corner as I did here without putting a post in. Same with this area here. There's no post, so you can just rake out all the old grass and sawdust and chook poo and so forth. And there's the roosting area. So yeah, all good. Hope you enjoy that. Bye bye.